Hello audience. It's common knowledge that the legal drinking age is set to the age of 21. It's also common knowledge that there's a lot of argument about whether or not that age should be lowered to the age of 18. These arguments usually consist of, well, at the age of 18 you were able to enlist in the military and go to war, so why not be able to drink? And the other one is that, well, in Europe they have the policy set to the age of 18 and they seem to be doing just fine, so why not have it here in the United States? Well, I have answers to both of those questions. First off, in the military, it's not like they hand you a gun and you just go to war. You go through a strict training regimen where you are closely supervised and you are disciplined for a long time before you're able to even think about going to war. It's not like being held a bottle. You're not drilled on it. You're held a beer and you say drink. As for Europe, they rely more heavily on public transport. They don't necessarily have the cars to get in drunk driving incidents. So that statistic's completely off. Now, that brings me to my first point. Drunk driving is incredibly prevalent in the youth. It is found by a study done by Mothers Against Drunk Driving, or MAD, that the age of 21 through 25 have the highest percentage of drunk driving incidents. The age range of 18 to 21 is the next highest. Well, if you think about it, without that buffer of the legal drinking age being 21, that age group of 18 to 21 would probably skyrocket above that of the 21 to 25. So, that's one reason not to get rid of that age. Next up is the fact that your mind is not fully done developing until the age of 21, so why would you want to drink? Drinking will only hinder your mental growth and it will affect you in your future. Such as, it could come out in anything, your job, your relationship, anything. You are not going to be as smart as you could be because you couldn't wait 3 years before you took that drink. Another point is that alcohol is strongly related to violent crimes such as rape or murder. Now, a teenager who doesn't necessarily know how to handle stress, even though we think we do, but we don't, who, just turned an adult, they have taxes now, they have college, they have this whole new mess of things that they have to take care of. Giving them the ability to freely drink is probably a bad idea. They're already stressed. They already have these, anxieties that they're dealing with, because that's just how teenagers are. That's what goes through our heads. Next issue is binge drinking and alcohol poisoning. I've seen this firsthand, actually, when I attended Miami University. A guy down the hall got alcohol poisoning and started throwing up blood. I don't know if that's what you want to do on your Saturday night, but it's probably not the best idea. The whole reason that we shouldn't drink at the age of 18 is because we're not old enough to drink responsibly. We may think we are, we may think we're on top of the world, but we're not. We are not old enough to do that because these people, they don't know when they're going to get their next fix, so they drink as much as they can, either that or peer pressure, and it ends up leading to alcohol poisoning, which can lead to death. So that's one thing. Another reason is that once you're in that hindered state, it is so incredibly easy to be caught. Once you're caught, it can go on your record, you can get kicked out of college, you can lose your job. It's going to affect you for your entire life. So if you can't wait just a few more years before you take that drink, and when it'll be safe, you're basically risking everything. Think about those that you actually care about. You could be in an incident that could cause death, and I understand that we think we're invincible, I have the same feeling, but people care about us, and we don't want to let them down.